What's up, my boy? Dad just wanted to break down the basics of the five different love languages, and for me, Dad believes it's important to know and learn the love languages due to the fact that life is made up of relationships and friendships, and with any friendship, whether it's between a man or a woman or between two friends, it's important to know these love languages due to the fact that we can better understand what love is and how we're being loved and just the who, what, when, where, and why behind the love, and just to have a deeper understanding. And the five principles are very simple. It's acts of service, where we serve, our loved ones or our friends and our family through what we can do for them. And so there's acts of service and there's words of affirmation. And words of affirmation are, positive things that we can say to our loved ones, like a simple thing like I love you, that would be a word of affirmation. Giving and receiving gifts is another love language, like on Christmas, you know what I mean, or someone's birthday. It's just a quick example. Um, Physical touch, which can be a handshake, a pat on the back, a hug, and quality time. So there's quality time over quantity. So instead of spending too much time, with people, with friends or family, you spend quality time with them. And by spending quality time with people is where relationship can actually flourish, because when you spend too much time with somebody or too much time doing anything or too much of anything is bad for you, you know what I mean? So that's the importance of it. And whenever you have friends in your life, you can know exactly how your friends um respect you or love you, whether their love language is words of affirmation, whether their love language is acts of service, whether their love language is physical touch or quality time or giving and receiving gifts. Because it's important to measure these things, yeah. Because sometimes we're like, hey, you know what, this dude doesn't love me or this person doesn't love me. It's easy to get in that place, but if you realize that, you know what, it's because my love language is words of affirmation and his love language is acts of service, so it's important to understand and be able to see the inner workings of love, and where you can look into your friendships, between you and a pal, or between you and maybe a future woman or wife, and have this basic knowledge and insight, so you know exactly what your love language is and what your strong suit is and what the love language is of others, with your friends or your family. So, um, because I have friends that boy where I thought at one point in time that I wasn't being respected or I wasn't being loved, when in reality, his love language was different. Um, it wasn't the same as mine's, and sometimes people can exercise all five love languages, but most likely a lot of people will only, um, you know, be strong in a few different languages and express only a few. Like Auntie Jordan, the words of affirmation wasn't her thing, but acts of service was. And that's one thing that I would have longed for, was more words of affirmation from Auntie Jordan, but all I got, was you know, acts of service here and there and whatnot. And what I wanted was quality time over quantity, but I had more quantity than quality, and that's where a lot of our problems, escalated from. So, too much time with somebody can sometimes cause negative effects, because too much of anything, is bad for us. It needs to be regulated and everything in perfect balance, So, and that's just a little bit of the five different love languages, which is words of affirmation, um, acts of service, giving and receiving gifts, physical touch, and quality time. And I hope you remember those things, my boy. The purpose of this video is just to break down the basics, and to hopefully give you the insight that you need to become, more equipped with these life skills that, you know, can just be used in simple ways to improve the quality of our life, yeah. And Dad just wishes that he would have known, of the five love languages, a long time ago, from my friendships and from my relationships that I had with my past, whether with your mom or whether with Auntie Jordan, and because the quality of our relationships would have been a lot better, and there wouldn't have been all the negativity and all the drama. So, with that being said, my boy, I believe that's enough, and I hope you can just simply get down the basics, and that's why Dad just kept it simple like that, simple and short. PowerPoint and concise. But I love you, my boy. God bless you. Let God be with you always. And I love you, and I got faith in you. I put my hope in you, and I believe that with just this little bit of knowledge that passes down to you through these short videos that I've been making, you know um I just have faith, and I put my hope in it that it's gonna be able to just help you live the best life that you can possibly live. All right, my boy. Love you. Like I said, always salute you, my soldier. Amen.